Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Norwood and I'm rolling away. What's happening? I'm back without the mask on. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well in this lovely year of 2020. And today I'm going to be not ranking anything. I'm going to be talking about the 20 best albums of 2020. That's right. I'm very excited to be doing my first year-end wrap-up of this great year 2020. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? I've got 20 albums here by 20 different artists, and we're going to be going through and getting, we're going to start with the lesser best and work our way up to the better best. These are the best albums, the 20 best albums, in my opinion, of 2020. Coming in at the tail end of my best, still one of the best. It's just the, whatever. It's going to be AC/DC's Power Up. We know AC/DC, and we know that they are not going to be groundbreaking and doing anything kind of special. Well, it feels so bad to say that, but they're not. They're not doing anything special. That being said, I had a lot of fun listening to this, and it's the 17th entry in their discography. This next album really surprised me. It's going to be The Kingdom by Bush. And, I've been a Bush fan since the heyday of 90s radio rock, and I just haven't really enjoyed an album by them in some years. Gosh, I don't remember the last Bush album I enjoyed. And when I kind of begrudgingly got on Spotify to listen to this, I was surprised. A real solid return to form for Bush. Didn't see that coming. Coming in next is going to be The New Abnormal by The Strokes. I didn't have to look at that. This album has gotten mixed reviews from everybody, but I'm not a huge Strokes fan. And this one, it was very pleasant to listen to. It was enough for me to download it. And it's really short with 9 songs. I'm not crazy about that. It just feels weird to have less than 10 tracks, but 9 very solid songs. Coming in next is going to be a band that I've been a really big fan of for some time, and this is going to be Gigaton by Pearl Jam. I have not been crazy about the last 3 Pearl Jam records, Self-Titled, Backspacer, and Lightning Bolt. And Gigaton, yeah, it's not perfect. We haven't had a perfect Pearl Jam record in a very, very long... 2002, Riot Act. That was the last perfect one. Even that one's got a few bumps in the road along the way. But Gigaton is making some serious progress that they've kind of lost over the last 18 years or so of their career. And really cool album art and loving Dance of the Clairvoyants. Definitely one of my favorite songs of the year. An early year release, which there's going to be a few on my list, is going to be Ozzy Osbourne's Ordinary Man. This is another one I went into not expecting much. I was very pleasantly surprised with a very listenable album, which is something that Ozzy hasn't brought us in a few years. And Post Malone, I need to check out Post Malone. He's doing some very good things at the tail end of this record. Definitely worth checking out if you're a Black Sabbath or Ozzy Osbourne fan. In my opinion, it's good. It's very good for it to be the oh gosh, I don't even know how many albums Ozzy Osbourne has. Here's one of my hip picks, Laura Jane Grace's Stay Alive. Her technical first solo record. This one really kind of caught me off guard too. I was not impressed with her Devouring Mothers project. I'm a huge fan of Against Me, but this one's really, really nice. Definitely worth checking out. I listened to a lot of this one while I was doing some traveling this year. Definitely being safe though. I actually kind of did some traveling to seclude even more. But yeah, Stay Alive by Laura Jane Grace. Really great. She's a really great front woman. And yeah, really loving this one a lot. I need to listen to it some more. This one, I almost forgot about this one. Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By. This was January of this year. I think that's why I forgot about this one. It's almost a year old now. And man, it's almost 70 minutes long. Jeez Louise. But yeah. This next album has a little bit of a weird story behind it. The band changed their name, and I've actually seen both versions of this album cover. I don't talk about country music a lot, but the Chicks, Gaslighter, very, very solid release from the band. Now, some fans may be a little displeased with Natalie saying that she doesn't like country music, and she's never liked country music. And this album sort of reflects that. It's the band going in a more pop direction than country. I like it. I really like it a lot. Now, they've changed their name from the Dixie Chicks to the Chicks. So original. But actually, I've seen this CD in stores where it says the Dixie Chicks. So, whatever. This next one makes me feel really cool too. Ultramono by Idols. This one was good enough that it made me go back and revisit the rest of their catalog. Very, very good. Very, very good band. I'm not sure if they're great, but they are very, very good. And Ultramono, absolutely love that cover. I was just a little bit dumbfounded by this band. I'm not sure how to take them, but I definitely want to keep up with what they're doing. I was going to do a review of this album, and I decided not to, just because I just can't quite wrap my head around what exactly they're doing. But I like that. I like it. Idols. Check them out. Very cool. Kind of got into them when I started getting into the Viagra Boys and Slaves and some post-punk bands like that are starting to come out and starting to have some success. I'm pretty proud of my list for being very eclectic, right? I got rap, country, rock, pop. I got everybody on here. And this next band is extremely eclectic on their own. Code Orange, Underneath. I had heard a lot about this band from Anthony Fantano, and I love Anthony Fantano. And wow, this album came out in March 13th, and had the singles Underneath, Swallowing the Rabbit Whole, and Sulfur Surrounding. Wow, this thing is crazy. I typically stay away from industrial metal. No longer, because this band is the band that's gotten me into industrial music. That's all I'm saying, folks. All I'm saying. Ooh-wee, we got a physical copy of this one. So, Gorillaz, Song Machine. Gorillaz presents Song Machine Season 1. They call it Strange Times. They're wrong. It is not on here. Nowhere on here does it say Strange Time. The song is on here. The title is not. This is a really good Gorillaz album. It's like if I had to compare it to previous Gorilla albums, which I don't, if I had to, I'd say it's a combination of Humans and the Now Now, which I absolutely adore the Now Now. And some of the best parts of this kind of sound like the Now Now. I tried, but I don't think so. Maybe it was me who was messing up. Oliver Tree's album, Ugly is Beautiful. Beautiful is Ugly. This thing is just wild. Again, I kind of heard about this through other YouTubers. And this thing, man, 6 singles. There's a lot of controversy about the release of this album. And I'm not even sure if the vinyls have shipped yet, even though this thing came out in... it got delayed from March to June, and then it got delayed to July. And yeah, it was worth the wait. Seriously, man, if you guys have not witnessed the baffleriness of Oliver Tree, you really need to get on the Ugly is Beautiful train. And next is going to be the debut solo album. We're getting a lot of those this year because of, the situation. CMFT by Corey Taylor of Slipknot, Stone Sour, and more. Really solid solo record. I was a little bit weary of it at first. It took a little bit of getting used to, and it's just a kind of a different flavor of rock and roll. But once you start to get it, oh no. Okay, everything's good. We got the remote. Once you understand what he's doing, everything is okay. Okay, we got another one that we could get a physical copy of here on the table, the kitchen table, my YouTube studio. Metallica's S&M 2. Metallica and San Francisco Symphony on Blackened Records. Got this amazing packaging. Wow. A lot of great material on there. You got the Ecstasy of Gold all the way through Enter Sandman. And I hope you got some time, because every song on here is like 53,000 minutes long. And they're good. They just, man, they go on and they go on and they go on and 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 on. So yeah, we got the Gorillaz, Metallica, very eclectic list here that I gotta think. I'm really proud of this. It's not all rock, it's not all punk, it's a little bit of everything.
According to Wikipedia, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers is an Irish actor.
That's not what I googled. Smith and Myers. Jerk, stupid, goofy Google. What? There it is. Whatever, Google. This right here. Very little attention is being given to this album. It is the lead singer and guitar player of Shinedown. And I've been hearing that Shinedown are getting lumped in with butt rock bands, and I don't get that. Shinedown are amazing, and this little project is not so little. The singing and the instrumentation on this are beyond reproach. It brings a tear to my eye. Every song, it's a very interesting project because there's 2 volumes. You got volume 1, volume 2, and both of them have 10 tracks. They're very short, but they have original song cover, and they are some of the best versions of the covers that I've ever heard. Better version, if you will. That's right, folks. We're at the number 5 album of the year. This is where things get really good. I don't know why I didn't get a physical copy of it. What? Imploding the Mirage by the Killers. This is another one. I like the Killers a whole lot. They're one of my favorite bands, but they haven't. They're not in my top 20. They're not in my top 30. And I wasn't expecting a whole lot from Imploding the Mirage. The cover art was like, eh. And, you know, the Killers can be kind of like that sometimes. Just kind of, eh. You hear it and it's gone and you never think of it again. Think of it again. But Imploding the Mirage. Wow. Brandon Flowers and company really hit their stride on this one, making me excited to hear what they have in the future. I got more physical copies here. I'm very excited. Physical copies are great. Marilyn Manson's We Are Chaos. Marilyn Manson, most of his records are good. There's like the high end of Low, in my opinion, was bad, and Born Villain was bad. But other than that, his discography's pretty darn solid. And We Are Chaos really adds another texture to the portrait of an American Marilyn Manson. Not his best album, but certainly one of the best. There's 10 tracks here. I got the Target bonus edition with We Are Chaos and Broken Needle in acoustic form. And this is produced by Shooter Jennings and Marilyn Manson. Really darn good. Check it out if you haven't heard it. It's in my top 4. It's my 4th favorite album of the year. So Marilyn Manson really doing great things there. Here now in my top 3 albums of 2020, and they are all 3 different artists, but related. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it out there for you guys. You may or may not have heard of this nice little band. The Network have released their 2nd album, their first in 17 years. Money 2020 first dropped in 2003, and this is the sequel, packed with 25 songs of insanity. I'm still digesting this, but it is certainly the 3rd best album of the year here 4 days after its release. I will talk. I've done an album review, and I'll do some more videos about this crazy project. But look at that, man. What in the world? Money 2020. Open up to 2000. Wait, open up. Anyway, check them out. The Network. They are certainly not Green Day. So, as I mentioned, my top 3 are all connected, right? They are certainly all connected. There's always this thread in my musical taste. Coming in next is going to be, I've got a lot of solo records. How many solo records? We've got the Laura Jane Grace. We've got Oliver Tree. He's always been, but it's technically a solo. Corey Taylor. Smith and Myers is kind of a solo. The Killers kind of went solo with like certain members leaving the band. Manson solo. And this next one is going to be solo as well. This is the debut solo album by Green Day frontman Billy Joe Armstrong. a killer compilation of cover songs that he made in quarantine to keep the world entertained. A lot of musicians did it. Flogging Molly, Bowling for Soup, Blue October. So many bands were doing great things to keep us happy and try to keep us safe. And Billy Joe just really outclassed them all and made an album of it. I don't know that there's any other albums that were made specifically for quarantine, but this thing is just killer with covers like I Think We're Alone Now, War Stories, Captain Hurricane, War Stories, it's just another manic Monday. I'm not looking for New England, I'm just looking for another girl. I'm just looking for another girl. I have it here under my hand, guys. Right here, under there. The greatest album of 2020. Are you guys ready for it? This might be a hot take. We told you so. Oh man. Can I change my mind yet? I mean, is it too late to change my mind? No, I'm not changing it. Green Day's Father of All, ... That's right, folks. It's gotten a lot of criticism, a lot of hatred, and I'm sure some of my lovely folks over at Green Day Authority or the Network Authority or whatever it is are freaking out right now. But yeah, so I got Money Money 2020. You got the Billy Joe Armstrong No Fun Mondays. But what takes the cake? Released in February of 2020, I actually got a little bit of an early leak. I will never forget. I've got a memory with this album. I got the leak. Now, I don't feel bad about the leak because I spent money on this copy. I got the leak while I was sitting at Dairy Queen, and I scarfed down that food so quick and ran home and blasted that garbage version that somebody over on GDA was nice enough to share with me. And whoa! Very, very different kind of album. And this one actually has connections with my third favorite record, Money Money 2020. We Told You, Part 2, We Told You So. It sounds like a lot of the songs that were left out of this album were used for the network. Now, did they steal the songs from Green Day? Are they Green Day or Green Day them? I think it's kind of maybe neither. I don't know. But yeah, I think I might just, if you guys just want to watch me hold this, let's, you know what? Let's do an unboxing because we haven't done an unboxing of this yet. We haven't done an unboxing of this yet. So this is Green Day's Father of All ... You got Pukey, the unicorn here. He or she is puking. Rainbows. On the back, you got members of Green Day eating shrimp and turkey and cake and drinking cognac, maybe. Produced by Butch Walker and Green Day. I felt like they did a really good job on that part. But let's just take a look around. Whoa, there's my, yeah, look at that. Beauty, beauty, beautiful. Is it worth purchasing? There's the unicorn again. Ooh, whoa! Oh. Father of all mother fire-ready aimers. That's what that says. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I am not cringe. Come meet me on the road tonight. Yo, whoa, I was a teenager, full up and vinegar. I was a little big baby. This is a really interesting picture right here. If you go to Spotify's Green Day's Spotify page, this image has been replaced with faces. The faces have been replaced with other faces wearing masks. What could it all mean? We will find out. We've got to put Sugar Youth, one of the best tracks on here. Kind of harkens back to American Idiot. Love this artwork, by the way. Definitely worth buying a physical copy. There's some like little numbers and codes in here. Junkies on a high. Take the money and crawl. You can take a walk or you can suck something. Na, 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 na. Graffiti. I don't want to live in graffiti. I don't want to live in graffiti. I don't want to live in graffiti. I don't want to live graffiti. I don't want to live in graffiti. I don't want to live in graffiti. I don't want to live in the greedy world. I don't want to live in the modern world. I don't want to live in the modern world. I don't want to... What are your guys' favorite... That's not good grammar. What are your favorite albums of 2020? Please like and subscribe for much more Green Day related material. A lot of pop rock and country and jazz and all that jazz. And get this. That was my top 20 of 2020. Coming soon is going to be the worst of 2020. A little bit, very interesting list there. Might have some hot takes on there. I might have some of your favorite albums on there. So, stay tuned for more. This is the life. Making YouTube videos, hanging out with my chihuahua. Hey, buddy. Buddy? Like that dog food? No? You guys have a good night. And a happy 2021 to all of you.